Hello students, welcome to the channel. We are learning English grammar. This is the third part. The topic is modal verbs. We were learning confusing modal verbs, difference and usage. We have already learned can, could, will, would and must. In this part we will be learning about may and might. So let us begin with may first. May is used when we are not sure about something, but the tense is always either in present or in future. For example, Jack may be coming to see us tomorrow. Now this is just a guess. We are not sure that Jack is of course going to come tomorrow. He may come, he might not come. So we are not sure about this. The second use of may is to ask for permission, but there should be a formal permission. For example, may I borrow your car? The third use is to give permission, but this is formal again. For example, you may go now. The fourth use is to express a wish. For example, may the world recover from COVID-19. This is a wish. We all hope that this comes true soon. Now let us move forward to might. Now might is the past tense of may. So wherever we use may and if that sentence is in past tense, instead of may we will use might. May is also used to ask permission, just like might is used to ask permission just like may, but it is more polite. There's something else which is very important to know. No two modal verbs can be used together. For example, this must can be your sister. Now this sentence is wrong because there are two modal verbs must and can. The correct sentence is this must be your sister. Now whenever we are using modal verbs alone, we should always use V1 form of the verb. For example, I can fly kites. Whenever we use modal verbs along with BEB, we use V3 form of the verb. For example, kites can be flown. Whenever we have modal verbs plus have, we use V3 even in this case. For example, I could have flown kites. Whenever we have modal verbs plus have been, we use V3 in the sentence. Example, kites could have been flown. This is important to remember. That's all.